It's your girl, and she's back at Angel with Scaly Wings. This is the third go I've had at fucking recording this because some dickhead... This little thing here, this controls the volume and the microphone. I can turn the volume up, I can turn the volume down, and I can mute my mic. No sound whatsoever when the light is red. So what do I keep doing? I keep bumping the fucking button. And then I didn't have my microphone down. You see, this is the microphone and it needs to be in front of my face. Ah! Okay, third time is the charm. Ah, I totally needed that. So, you work in the facility. And your point is, what's your job there? I mean, what do you do exactly? We do all kinds of things. The truth is, we just have all kinds of specialised machinery there which is used by many different people for many different purposes. The building is owned and run by the council, who oversees the schedule. It is quite handy since you can go from research to testing and even manufacturing all in the same complex. I started out as a researcher in biology, which is still my main job, but I've been there so long and learned the ins and outs of buildings so well that eventually I was asked to take over some of the managerial duties. Sure, it means more work, but it also allows me to run a personal project every once in a while. Does that sate your curiosity? I've only seen glimpses, but it already sounds like a fascinating place. I'm not sure I'd go as far as to call it fascinating, but it surely does give me a lot of opportunities. Oh, I've got to ask you what you actually plan to do with my blood and the test results. Oh, what is this, an interrogation? Yeah, totally, you can call your lawyer if you'd like. Maybe I should. I'll tell her you hit me and then sue for damages. Dude, what the fuck? I guess you don't like questions then. Sorry, I'm just stressed from all the work lately. I'm not getting much respite between my regular work, overtime, personal projects, and other disturbances like that Remy sticking his nose in where it doesn't belong. What do you usually do during your free time? Having a good work-life balance is very important, you know. I love my job, I really do. Actually, I love it so much that even in my free time I still do things that have to do with biology. As I said, I've got the opportunity to do my own projects sometimes, so that's what I focus on when I get the chance. It would be a shame to pass up on an opportunity like that without using it. With the current influx of work, I rarely leave the facility if I'm not eating or sleeping. Even right now I'm only on break and have to go back for another shift. Maybe you ought to do something else for a change then. Maybe, but right now that's not really an option. It would help if the council weren't constantly sending their lackeys to mess with me. So, that wasn't the first time. No, I suppose I'm on their watch list or something. Why is that? It's a long story, and not one for a first date. So you're saying this is a date? No, I'm saying that even if this was a date, which would be more than whatever this is, it wouldn't be very appropriate. Stories about work aren't very romantic. It's always about work with you. Come on, you're on a break. Maybe we should do something to take your mind off all that for once. Like what? I'm not sure. Do you have any other hobbies? Not really. Hey, waitress. How can I help you? Do you have anything here to entertain your guests? Any games or other distractions? I'm not sure. Let me go check. What exactly are you trying to do? I'm being cute and spontaneous? I'll remember this day, for good or bad, I'm not sure. It's more for the kids, but we don't really have anything else. It's fine, thank you. Have fun! A board game? A board game, really? I know it's not Nitschke's Textile Merchant, whatever the fuck that is, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Textile Merchant? Nitschke? It's a game. Never mind. Well, I'm not convinced that this will accomplish anything unless your goal is to make me regret this day. It seems to be a trivia game. Do you have good general knowledge? Do you even know what kind of advanced knowledge I have to memorize and work with every single day? You bet I have general knowledge. Certainly more than enough to beat a foreigner like you. If you're so confident, maybe we should make a bet. What do you have in mind? Let's say if I win, I'll get to go on a real date with you. No fitting me in during your break, no complaining about everything, and no acting as if you're doing me a favour. Especially because it was you who wanted to meet me in the first place. And if I win, I'll have you come in sometime so I can run some more tests on you. If that's what you want, so be it. Let's do this then. Since it was your idea, it's only fair that I start. So how does this work? It seems to be pretty simple. We take turns drawing cards and asking questions until we've both asked a number that we agree on beforehand. Whoever gets more right in the end wins. How many questions shall it be then? How about 5? Let's make it 3. Not sure how long this will take, and my break won't be for too long either. Alright, go ahead then. I saw mischief in her eyes, her stare piercing, paired with a hint of an arrogant smirk that exposed her anticipation. She seemed confident that she'd win and loved every second of it. Slowly, her hand went over to the deck of cards and drew the topmost. Oh, shit is fucking on. I'm ready. I'm fucking hyped. Oh, let's bring me some... Yeah, I can't even... He was cited as one of our most important historians, his work spanning over 20 books, credited with mapping out our entire history since the beginning of the sentience. Damien Dandelion, mate! I'm afraid that's wrong. I'm so sorry, Molly. How was I supposed to know something like that? It was your challenge. You dig your grave, you lie in it. Isn't it like you make your bed, you sleep in it? Besides, it's not as if it wasn't clear from me to the big... Besides, it's not as if it wasn't clear to me from the beginning that I'd win, so no surprises there. Let's see how you fare with your first question. Bring it. How far can you walk into the woods? Only until the middle, anything after that and you're walking out of the woods again. You're right, that's a rather weird question though. I suppose I read the right kinds of books growing up. I know most of the trick questions. Let's see what the second question has in store for you, shall we? Round 2! Alright, if there are 5 apples and you take away 3, how many do you have? I have 2. Subtraction. No, you see, it's a trick question. Fuck! 3 is the correct answer. Because that's the number that you took away. What a stupid bloody question. Not like mine was any better, but I still knew the answer. Ah well. Okay, here's your question. In which year of our timeline did we gain sentience? 0. The beginning of our timeline marks the event when we gain sentience. Right again. Have you played this game before? It's a children's game! These questions aren't exactly a challenge. I'll just go ahead and draw the next card so we can end this. Oh, fuck. Where's my screen gone? Oh, fuck. Where the fuck is it gone? Why has it gone off? I swear to God, this game is going to be the death of me. I just had my monitor turn off, and then my light turn off, and then my microphone mute itself. So... that was 6 minutes worth left. I swear this is cursed. This is just like when I tried to do Resident Evil 4, the third video. I tried to do it so many times. Just because things kept going wrong. Okay. An adventurer who values his life and has to choose between 3 rooms to cross. Which one of the following would be the safest? 1. A room filled with poisonous gas. 2. A room filled with 100 highly trained assassins. 3. A room submerged in water filled with alligators that have not eaten in 8 months. Okay, well, I'm assuming that the alligators would be dead. That seems like that'd be the trick question part of it. Oh dear. The room with 100 highly trained assassins actually seems pretty good. Like, are the assassins trying to kill me? They might not be. They might just be there for an assassin convention. Like, it could be a hitman convention. It's like a regular convention, except, I don't know, something funny. Number 3. Nope, in fact, all the rooms are equally deadly. Alligators can go up to 2 years or more without food, making number 3 as deadly as the others. The other 2 rooms should not require any explanation. This question is poorly worded. I don't even know what to say to that. I do. I think you're about to lose. Looks like this is going to be the last question. Just get it over with already. What is the approximate acceleration speed of a nose-diving flyer? I'll have to think about that one for a minute. Is that like a throwback to what is the airspeed velocity of a sparrow? I don't... What do you mean? African or American? Oh, European or African? European or African? I don't know that! Ah! I was just kidding. I still could have calculated that. Okay, well here's the real question. What is the only substance known to be lighter in its solid form compared to its liquid state? Water. That seems to be correct. Of course it is, duh! Just look at that. I won. Someone had to. This turned out to be more fun than I expected. Of course, the main reason for that is because I won, but still. I get it, you won, you're great, etc, etc. That is true. So, when should I come in for the tests? Actually, I'm not sure if I'll get a spot for them in the facility anytime soon, but I'll be sure to let you know. I'm quite sure you will. But you do know what? This wasn't so bad after all. Maybe I'll let you have your date. Really? Sure. I mean, you didn't win, but I think you earned it nonetheless. Maybe I'm just that nice. Okay. Well, it's up to you. Call me if you're interested. I'll let you know. I'm still going to collect my prize, though. I'm sure you'll make sure of that. You bet I will. In any case, I should get going now. My break is about to end. Bye. Well, that just happened. I wasn't sure what I expected out of this encounter, but it certainly wasn't this. After all, proposing a proper date was my way of sticking it to her for being rude. Sticking it to her, huh? Even though I lost the bet, she didn't seem to mind going on a date with me as long as she got what she wanted. Whether I'd follow up on it was up to me, though. Excitement. More free time. What should I do? Well-dressed dragon, excited dragon, hot dragon, or cute dragon. I'll go cute dragon. I remember that Adine had told me that the cafe did deliveries as well, and not having anything else better to do, I figured I should try it out. I made my order with a quick phone call, and it wasn't long before the doorbell rang. Well, that was quick. Well, no shit. It just so happened that Adine herself stood at the doorway, dripping wet with damp containers in her grip. Ah, I wanna hug her. Phone, stop doing that. Stop it. Ah, it's you again. Likewise. Shouldn't come as a surprise, considering you know I deliver for the cafe. Here's your order. Sorry it got a little wet, but it should still be okay. You're soaked. Why don't you come in? Thanks. I was just about to ask you if I could stay for a little while. This was actually my last delivery for the day, and I live on the other side of town. Of course, I couldn't let you fly back when it's this ugly outside. Now that is bullshit. I love the rain. It's been overcast for fucking weeks with no rain, and I hate it. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna be cold, I'm gonna be overcast, I'm gonna make you feel bad. Without any of this, rain, 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 we love rain, etc. Oh! Of course, I wouldn't, oh, I've already said that. Yes! No, I don't want to skip. Fuck. Feel right at home. I better eat this before it gets cold. I sat down at the table and started eating my food while the Dean decided to take a seat opposite of myself. Do you like it? Yeah, I ordered something I knew I'd actually like this time. I didn't want to make the same mistake I did earlier today. Do you have something similar where you come from? We do, as a matter of fact. Oh dear. It's almost scary how close it is to what we have back home. Really? Maybe we all just share a similar taste. Maybe there's more to it than that. What do you mean? Well, don't you trace your origins back to humans in some way? I know what kind of reputation we have in your culture. That is true. Let me ask you this. Where do you think the portal you found came from? Who built it? Humans did it, of course. Exactly. If you believe humans had something to do with an artifact created who knows how many years ago, wouldn't be a stretch to think they could have also had influence you in other ways. Even if something simple as this dish, I like that idea. So, What do you do when you aren't working in the restaurant? Do you have a family? Ah, fuck, I knocked the screen again. Ah! I need to stop twitching. Fixed? Fixed. Fuck. Okay. Well, most of the time I take care of my kids. Oh, nice. How many children do you have? They aren't really my children per se. I just take care of them. You're more of a foster parent then? Not quite. These are orphan children I'm talking about. I just volunteer to spend some time with them, so I'm really more of a babysitter and teacher all in one. Aw, that's so cute. I can't really take him in and care for him 24/7 like a proper parent would. I'd love to, but I've worked far too much to be a single parent. With the amount of time I spend at the restaurant, I don't think the kids would be any better off, so I just help out whenever I can. That's very nice of you. Thanks. These kids already didn't get a very good hand in life. I thought that if I could make even a small difference for them, it'd be worth it. I see. What about hobbies? Do you have any? Can I ask a question for a change? Well, can you? You're silly. I like that. Well, I don't know much about you. Actually, I'm not sure if there is anyone here who does. What would you like to know? Well, you know, there was one guy who knew me pretty well, but he shot a dragon and then fucked off, leaving me on my own, so... I think our friendship is in a good place right now? What did you do before you came here? Nothing special. That's classified. That's classified! Of course it is. I suppose it's my turn again, so tell me about your hobbies. The one I enjoy most is probably flying. Just flying? Well, not just flying. I do aerobatics or stunt flying. I've been doing that on and off for a couple of years now. You must be the most overqualified delivery flyer in history then. Actually, that might not be so far from the truth. I'm actually hoping to be part of a competition in some time. Awesome! Where can I watch that? I suppose that depends on whether you'll still be here when it takes place. It's part of a festival we hold in this town every year. Okay, so, since it's my turn again, well, this might be an unusual question, so when they said it was a human that would be coming here, I kind of expected something a little different. Well, what did you expect? I'm not sure exactly, but they do say it was humans that made us who we are today. You don't seem to be so different from us, though. I mean, yeah, you do look different from us, but you're not really anything like some of the things that we've said You're not really anything like some of the things that have been said about your kind. I could say the same thing about you. Really? Yeah, we have plenty myths about dragons. Like what? Dragons are noble creatures. I could have said man-eating, but I don't think she wants to be a man-eating dragon on the first date. Woman-eating dragon. Person-eating dragon. Furry-eating dragon? Furry-eating dragon. They are often cited as a symbol of power and strength, but also one of wisdom, possessing an intellect that has no equal. They are noble creatures, and their depictions enjoy an almost universal appeal. I could get used to that, though it would be even nicer if it were all true. To be honest, I don't know if it's such a good idea to generalize like that. Even if it's good things you're saying about us, we're all different, you know, and not all of us are nice. I see. But then we've said so many good things about your kind too. Well, no matter what you might think about humans, I can assure you that I am in no way special or supernatural. I disagree with that. Why? Say that you aren't special, but just the fact that you're here with us right now is quite special to me and many others. Just try to see it the other way around. You know, you have a good point. And what were you thinking when you first heard about us? I thought it was awesome. I thought making a discovery like this was just awesome. Many people would love to have the opportunity I had by coming here. See, it's not so one-sided after all, so don't be surprised if some of us feel the same way. And it's not just the discovery of you dragons. It's bedtime, Dean. We found a portal to an entirely different world. We still haven't figured that one out. Neither have we. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. By the way, interesting selection of books you have there. Draconic Desire, Ixamen Sphere, are these yours? Nah, they were here when already here when I moved in. Have you read any of them? I did read Sheridan and the Scepter of Sovereignty. How did you like it? Where's that? Oh dear. It was entertaining, but nothing special. Nothing special is a good way to describe the entire series, actually. Oh, you've got Price and Prayer. You should totally read that one. You think so? Why's that? It's not just an interesting story, it's based on true events. The author is right when he says there's a lot we can learn from what happened back then. I'll check it out when I have some time. Let me know when you do. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about it. Alright, since you asked about my family from earlier, I'm gonna do the same thing. Is there a Mr. or Mrs. Marley back home waiting for you? No, I can't say there is. I'm sorry, Amber. How about a potential Mr. or Mrs. Marley then? Are you looking to date anyone? Maybe. Come on, tell me. Okay, there is someone. Oh, it's a shame you can't be with him now then. Or are you talking about someone you met here? I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Oh my. Would it happen to be someone I know? Yeah. Well, who is it? I'm not sure how many questions that was, but I'm sure it's not your turn anymore. Are we still even playing this game? Whew. Sorry, you gotta play by the rules. Well, go ahead then. You know, why don't we make this a little more interesting while we're at it? What do you suggest? Truth or dare? What's that? We continue asking questions, but if one of us doesn't want to answer the question, we have to ask something we have to do something the other person tells us to do. I don't even know what kind of dare I'd make you do. Could be something that'd make me uncomfortable, or something you'd like to see me do. Anything? Well, keep in mind that revenge might be coming quicker than you think. Bow chicka bow wow. So don't ask someone for anything you wouldn't do yourself. Bow chicka bow wow. Got it. So who's first? You asked the last few questions, so it's only fair I start. Alright. Let's see. Which part of your body is the most ticklish? Probably my sides. Good to know. You wouldn't misuse that knowledge, would you? Aw, she's so adorable, I just want to smooch her snoodle. Of course not. Since it's my turn now, what is your greatest wish? I want to be the very best like no one ever was. That seems like a very personal wish, Marley. Okay, my turn. What would you do if you were invisible for a day? Invisible, huh? That's a hard one. I mean, no one would see my flying then. I do want people to see that. Well, this question, it's more about what you would do if you had the opportunity to do something without getting caught, like something mischievous or criminal. Oh, I know what I'd do. I'd check out the building they found along with the portal. What building? Didn't you hear about that? They found a whole building along with the portal. It's actually underground, and they have it heavily guarded while a team of archaeologists works on it. I think it might contain many secrets and answers about the portal and where it came from. Interesting. I think I'd like to check that out as well. If you knew that the world was about to end, what would you do? I'd probably say my last goodbyes and hope for the best. An optimist until the very end. I like that. Do I be cheeky? I'm gonna be cheeky! If I asked you to kiss me, would you do it? Is that your question, or is that already a dare? Question. I just couldn't think of anything better. Well, then my answer would be no. I don't just kiss anyone, you know. However, if it was a dare, my answer might be different. Yes! Alright, so from those you have met here so far, who is the one you fancy most? I think I'll take a dare for this one. Oh, finally. What am I gonna have you do? Whatever you like. No, honestly, I have no idea. Take your time. Alright, let me think for a minute. Oh, it looks like it's getting late. Wait, what time is it? Whoops, it seems like I've been here longer than I thought. I probably should be going now. Seems like the rain has stopped too. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, if you want to invite me over again, why don't I just give you my personal number, and we just skip the part where you order food to make me come by. But I like the food. Or maybe I'll get your number instead. Since you ordered from us, I already have it anyway. I'm not sure what to say to that. Take it as a compliment. Bye! She was gone as quickly as she had appeared, but given her enthusiasm, I doubted it would be the last time I heard from her. So, do I win? Was that a good date? I don't know, the system's not going to tell me. Oh, chapter 2, duty. Is this like... Oh, wait, is that Rita by the portal? Anyway, Judy, is that like the fucking Bionicle Mask of Light? Unity! Duty! Destiny! And then fucking Takanuva is there for some reason? Okay, anyway. I've got my fingers crossed that this recording session goes fine. Or as fine as it could be when I keep knocking the fucking power board. And keep fucking with my computer. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. And I will see you later.